Hey guys, and this is Primeval back with round 2 of the Reddit tournament. So, all the players here. Is everyone in? Everyone is in. Good luck and have fun, everyone. And people are cursing for some reason. The start isn't the most exciting in that we don't have any hills that we can move to, but we do have double wheat, so we should be able to grow fairly rapidly there. The bad thing though is that we're missing out on horses. And moving to get horses, I guess our expansion cities will have to have the horses then. Black Mage Chow apparently has a fantastic start, superior to our start. Wouldn't be hard to do. Our start is not great for the Huns. So normally when you play, a fast game on a 4-player tiny inland sea map, which is what we're doing, you'd want to set things over to, okay, so there are some horses to the north. Strategic balance, so that everyone has horses and iron, and you're not at the mercy of the whims of the map generation. But this Reddit tournament called for standard resources. So, it does mean that our capital does miss out on having horses. This is the top of the map here, which means settling north for the horses. I don't really have any good options for that since I'll lose out on a lot of tiles by going to the north 1, 2, 3. I suppose I could settle right here. We'd have the deer, we'd have a hill. Okay, we got a free battering ram. Alright, so we're gonna go double scout, get some good information. Double scouts might not be necessary, although I do want to bring... So there are 6 city-states. We might be able to take over one with the battering ram. There are no rules against repeatedly making peace with city-states, so we could really cheese out the city-states by attacking with the battering ram, making peace, attacking again. I don't know. If the city-state has a lot of forces, then I might have to do that. Let's go and grab that. Lots of chat. Turtle time. Some more horses are here, so definitely a good place to expand to. Let's go for our monument. Choose research, we'll go mining. And Cooper, did he... I think someone chose Spain. It is... I don't know, I'm not paying as much attention as I should be. Alright, so if I wanted Almaty, they don't have anything exciting, so not really worth taking over here. We should go and pledge to protect these guys. And we will scout with this guy, Vancouver. If Vancouver has horses, I will take them over. Ah, beaten to the ruins. That sucks. And Black Mage Chow is probably just over here. And there's the Natural Wonder. Looks like we've missed out on runes. We should probably go and settle these cities before Arabia can get there. As soon as we hit 3 pop, we'll go for that. And we could go and attack Vancouver right now. It wouldn't be too useful, we wouldn't get very much gold, but we can ask for tribute. Well, let's Yeah, I'll ask for tribute first. Sneak around here. No, they don't have any horses. They are on hills. They'll have okay production. I mean, taking Vancouver will only serve to make me unhappy right now. But in the long run, it'll be a city that'll pump units for us. There's Mecca. There's some runes, and is it settler time? Let's go for a quick granary. Looks like we've met each other already, and that's the advantage of playing on a tiny map. Oh yeah, there we are. So let's see what the terrain looks like here. If it's a choke, then our first target will definitely be Mecca. Although squeezing units through this mountain range is going to be difficult. 1, 2, 3. We can settle directly on the dies. Seems like the best there. Barbarian camps, that's not very helpful for us. For the Liberty, it's going to be a short game, so the growth bonuses of tradition will not be relevant. As soon as we hit 3 pop, well, we'll finish the granary and then we'll pump settlers like mad. We can go for some faster food. Don't need that extra gold right now. Poor Eagle. So, Screaming Eagle was supposed to be in our group, but his latency was all over the place and he disconnected from us 4 times. So, since we're on a tight schedule here, we decided to go without Eagle, and he did agree with that. Ooh, salt to the south, natural wonders everywhere. There's our new citizen. We can keep working that for now. After that, we'll need calendar. So when we have workers out, we can get some of the luxury resources online. Being happy would be good. Maybe we'll take over the city-state. Once they have a worker we can steal, and once they improve that gold. Okay, so here's the bottom of the map. We'll definitely want to go and scout out everyone else's territory as well. Someone's gone and found themselves a pantheon already. Okay, so we've seen everything we can see here. It might be useful to scout out to the north, but I think I'm going to send both these scouts over south and around. So there are the Incans. 1 battering ram. Well, if the Incans have no units and are on flat land, we could try to cheese them out right now. Let's see what the situation is. They bought tiles all the way out here. We don't know where their thing is. There's damage dealt there. We want the worker, no. We want the free settler ASAP. Choose production here. Battering ram, caravan. Let's go grab a quick barracks or battering ram. Let's go for the settler, just like I was planning. Although I do need to get some military escorts for that settler. Met Kaizel, pledge to protect there. And so what we'll do is get some vision on that. He does have a unit, do 81 damage. It's across a river though, so we'll try to run away. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to take that. This worker is not going to be useful for us. So we'll just try to run away quickly. Hopefully we can get away and have that battering ram heal up and maybe go grab Vancouver, grab a worker from Vancouver, or grab Vancouver itself. And we will need an escort for this. So after calendar, I'll go over towards the whale. And in the meantime, show Q at Q. I'm going to want a scout will be a sufficient escort for us. I propose. Sure, we can have peace. Alright, so, well, the scout can go poke around to the north while we're training the settler. And we'll let the battering ram hang out back here to heal. Now that we're at peace, he's actually very safe here. Unless there's a barb camp here and barbs come and attack the battering ram. Another sea state. So our capital's really close. This will mean that we should be able to finish the game within 4 hours, which is good, since it is almost 11 p.m. here. I'll pledge to protect all of these guys. Ah yes, that is one drawback to the withdraw from combat special ability that the Incans have. Black Mage did lose a worker there. Alright, so Settler in 3, that does give us some time to scout the last little bit of this corner. We'll head back next, especially with that Mayan warrior running around. Ooh, there's Rocket Gibraltar. No one was Spain after all. Let these guys heal up. Swing them around to the south. And if we can capture a worker from Vancouver, that would be ideal. Capture a worker and then bring him back around. Or start improving things over by Vancouver. We should drop a city over here somewhere to stop the Incans from coming at us. But priority will be dropping on the dies right by Mecca. It will, I mean, it seems like these guys all are willing to play peacefully here. So it will shatter that illusion if we do go and settle the city right there. But I don't think we have too much time to pretend to be peaceful. Archery, 6 turns to the wheel. There's the settler. I'll go for another settler. Although in 1 turn we will have the production bonus, so let's squeeze in quick shrine. And meanwhile, head over this way. Everyone's score is better than mine. And that's because they're all growing their capitals while, well, and the Mayans aren't. We're pumping settlers. So we definitely don't want that there. The Mayans could go and grab the settler. It would have been better to go over this way, but for some reason I was worried about that Mayan warrior. And it sounds like the Incans are having really bad luck with the barbarians there. It's good for us, but sort of disappointing for him, certainly. He could be just lulling us into a false sense of security here as well. Alright, let's go and have a look at Vancouver, especially since there's that barb getting ready to harass our battering ram. And we will need an escort here as well. We'll grab, well, archers are kind of useless for us. Since we're going to rely on horse archers, let's go and grab another scout then. These could be useful for running in and grabbing cities if we have any trouble. If we have any trouble with the battering rams. Telescope can fire upon enemy. Got an upgrade we can take here. Let's take the sight upgrade. Hop around. And 2 turns until we could potentially steal that worker and have the gold online. Let's just get over here. We can steal the worker, pillage, and then have the worker repair it. We'll get our hit points back and then start knocking down Vancouver. Seems reasonable to me. And, alright. Can we wander off here? There is that barb camp. If I wanted 1, 2, 3 to settle up here, it might be safe. We will wait the extra turn for that scout to finish. Settling over here also makes sense. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll go over that way, although it does mean these barbarians are on the way. Alright, we'll settle this spot first since it is more conveniently located. We'll go settler and heal. Looks like Arabia does know what's up there. We'll fortify here. Hopefully they'll move their archer. If not, then we can settle on the hill. That will make us unhappy temporarily. Alright, so if they don't move now, we'll go and settle the city right here. Alright, 1, 2, 3. This city spot will be okay, not great, but okay. Looks like that guy doesn't want to move. We'll go and settle that at the end of the turn. Don't think. Yep. Boom, there's our city. And we do have time to spare on a monument. Choosing research. We can now prompt horse archers. We might switch that monument off. I don't think I have time to spare on that. Horses will be useful for us. We do have... Do we have marble? No, we don't. They're all calendar resources. Let's go massacre tribute again. And Could buy a barracks or just buy the horse archer. Let's buy the horse archer. And we are about to run out of happiness here. Gold's done. Alright, so we're going to go unhappy. But we will get a policy from a... Well, that's 11 turns away. Alright, so sorry if my commentary is a little spotty. It has been a longer day than I'd like. Okay, so who are we shooting at here? Barbs. And Amity does not fear us. He's over this way. And we do want to set our cities to production focus. We won't have the happiness to spare here. Alright, so we're going to drop the fourth city, 1, 2, 3, on one of these hills. This hill right here would be good. We'd have a lot of hills to work, as well as horses. And over here, I want, ooh, double cover. Yeah, that'll be good. So we'll go grab ourselves a city-state. And we can grab ourselves a worker here as well. Stealing the worker means we're going to miss out on a tribute demand, but there we are. Make peace. Okay, there's a settler done. We do have space for a fourth settler over by the Grand Mesa, so settler. Although a worker, and to get some of those luxuries online would be a good idea. Okay, so do we have barbs ready to jump in? No, we don't. So if I walk over this way, I should be safe. Okay, we'll pillage that. Do we have some sort of lag here? And we are risking losing the scout there, but I do want to make sure I can actually capture Vancouver. Let's go grab trapping. Getting circuses online will help with our happiness later. There's the bottom corner. Just a call in a city-state. The Incans did manage to get a second city there. We lost. Alright, so will we have enough? I thought that Vancouver had finished that mine and I would have an option for pillaging, but they didn't. We can go and make peace here to heal up. Well, we'll deal damage. If it's not enough to take him, we'll make peace. We're using every dirty trick in the book. And we'll have to take some time to heal up then. promotion on this guy. I'll take the instant heal, and then now that we have those hit points back, let's go and batter these guys. Get a puppet. We're quite unhappy, but we do have a worker who can go and finish off the gold there. Trespassing in Cahokia. Alright, so if I sell the city, we'll become extremely unhappy. We do need workers at Q. I don't have the happiness for this right now. Let's go for a worker. And a horse archer. We have Pantheon we can found, God King, anything that gets us happiness. We're not settled on rivers, so that's not going to be too useful. Well, let's think about that. Terrain bonus, damage there. Pantheons, we've got gold. We're gonna have a couple pastures, a few camps, and a Pantheon. +1 food from wheat. That'll help us pump out settlers a little faster. You know, all these barbs are trying to make some trouble for us. Okay, choosing research. Trapping done. We are eventually going to need machinery. Let's head over there. I should probably grab writing just in case I need that option. Maybe some internal trade routes or food or production. Food at first. Heal, we have 4 happiness from the gold hooked up, so we can go and settle this city. And we'll want all of these guys on production focus. And horse archer time. Arabia's only on 1 city here. Maybe they don't want to expand into us and they're pumping workers or units to deal with our aggressive forward settle. Okay, that's good. Let's get over this way, put a camp on this. And we'll end part 1 here.